watch the session. So with that said, I'm excited to welcome you. I'm your host, Paul Alabi. And I'm going to share my screen actually, because I have a wonderful slide deck prepared for you all so you can follow along with me as I'm talking and also track the things that I'm saying. Okay, if you're all with me, I'm excited to get started. Thank you again for joining. My name is Paul Alabi, like I said, and today I want to talk about the last dance or the last part of the masterclass, which I've been holding the last 1 week. Our members from different parts of the world and of the country. So if you don't mind putting in the chats or letting me know where you're watching me from, or if you're watching the link on Facebook, I want you to comment in the chat and tell me either on Facebook or YouTube. Put it on the chat and let me know where you are watching the replay from, because I like to always get engagement from my team members, from my community members. We have members from across the world. We have folks in Europe, in US, we have folks in North America, Canada, Australia, across the world. So it's always good to connect and meet people and know where you're calling from. Also, on this call, I want you to know that I expect a lot of participation from you. If you're following me, please drop in the chats. If you get like a aha moment, let me know. I like people to talk back to me. This is going to be a live session, so expect to be engaged if possible. Turn on your cameras. I want you to get ready to take notes and prepare to walk away with key insight that will change your life for the rest of your life. I'm going to start asking some questions. I want to know what plans do you have for the weekend. I will go first. Mine is to give you guys the best masterclass or to sign up for this masterclass on the best possible way. And I want to relax after the masterclass, after giving you guys a special information. I wanted to know what made you sign up for the masterclass. What were you looking to learn? A lot of you, when I asked the questions, you had said, oh, some people in the past had said they want to be debt-free faster, they want to learn how to manage their money, they want to learn how to become better at their finances. So I'm curious to know what made you sign up for this class and what are you looking to learn? I mean, okay, let me start by what made you sign up for the class? Okay. All right, okay. Okay, it's good. Okay. Any comments? Any thoughts? Okay. And what do you hope to learn by the end of the class? I am telling you, by the time you're done with this class, you're going to have a different budgeting mindset. Oh, yeah, I see somebody comment, thank you. Yeah, become a better money manager. Or you're not going to become better. You're going to become better. You're going to become, I can't even speak. See, you're going to become great at managing your money. Yeah, thanks for sharing that comment. And by the end of the class today, I expect you to be able to work out with practical tips on how you can revamp your financial strategy, your money game, and ultimately achieve personal finance mastery. On today's session, I'm going to be walking you through my story, who I am, do a quick recap of the last 2 sessions, what I'll be covering, which is paying yourself first, how to apply this system, take some questions and answers, and then do a recap of what we learned if time permits. I told you it's going to be about 45 minutes, so I plan to keep this straight and straight to the point. Who am I? I'm known as the king of personal finance. That's my now story, right? A lot of people know me as a personal finance coach. I'm a teacher. I'm also an expert. Now, if you see my eye rolling, I have 2 screens. The camera is right here, which I should look at, but I also have my notes on the PowerPoint slide, which is why my eyes are moving between places. But trust me, I'm with you, and I'm hoping you're also with me. I've also paid off over $55,000 in debt in 7 months, which was faster than I anticipated. My original plan was to pay off my debt in 9 months, but in fact, I paid it off faster in 7 months, which was of its own like mind blowing. So I'm going to share with you a little bit about the story. If you watch my last 2 classes, you learn more about that story. I also have a high credit score of 812 with over $160,000 in credit limits with 0% utilization. 0% utilization, all my credit limits, all my credits or personal loans. I have none of that. And today I'm consistently achieving financial profitability every month. Every month, I'm always able to have excesses. I like to call it profitability. Some people call it savings. Some people call it surplus. I like to call it profitability just because I like to see our finances or my finances as a business. That's the same mindset I want to have towards your finances. I want to think about it like a business, like a corporation, whereby you are in charge of your money. And the way to know that the corporation is doing well is by how much profit it's making. And so part of it is I was able to also develop a brand new system to fast track debt payments, and which is what I'm teaching you in this masterclass. And I'm skilled, I'm great at managing money. I teach people how to do it, and I'm also the founder of the community Personal Finance Mastery. But you see, I wasn't always like this before. I'm talking about it now, but the previous, I was very bad at managing money, overspending, was budget, credit card and personal loans was known for me. I was always in debt. At my lowest, I locked up over $75,000 in debt. Really bad, I know. I was like in low 600. Was I about even 500 at all? It's a long time anyway. But that's how bad I was with money. And I was always feeling stress and anxiety and fear continually, that I thought about declaring bankruptcy. I was this close to bankruptcy. And so in my mind, I was like, how can I become debt-free so fast? Which is why I had to develop that system. But that was so if you're thinking, oh, Paul has always been an expert, he's always been so good at money, oh, he can't know my struggles, oh, he can't, that's not correct, because guess what? I lived this dream before. I was so bad at money that even my credit card company slashed my credit cards because I was such a high risk when it came to money. If you watch my last couple sessions, you saw my story where I talk about my struggles, how I tried multiple methods in session 1, and how I was close to declaring bankruptcy. And then I had to come up with the fast lane system to become debt-free. I was so desperate to become debt-free faster than anything else. And I also told you the story of how I applied it and how it has helped me to achieve financial freedom, and how you too can use it to achieve financial freedom. A recap of session 2. If you were on the session 2, let me know. You said I talked about my 4th step. You were there. Let me know what you remember them. Number 1 was get clear on the amount, right? I talked about get clear on the amount. Number 2, I said set your timeline. How fast do you want to be debt free? How much do you want it? Number 3, determine your monthly payments. How much are you going to need to pay every month to achieve your goal of being debt free? Number 4, you have to pay yourself first consistently. Many people ask me, what is the most important part of my system? Keep telling them all 4 parts are important, but if you have to prioritize one, you must pay yourself consistently. I also shared the 4 tests that I had to put the system through to avoid it being a one-trick pony. I said you should get out of debt faster. It should be scalable across different kinds of debts. It should cost me the least in terms of interest and payback cost. And I should be able to indirectly achieve a level of financial profitability I never thought possible. If you want to know more about this, you have to go back and check my last 2 sessions. So in today's session, I'm going to be talking a lot about how to pay yourself first and how you can apply it to your finances. To be honest with you, give a good overview. This phrase wasn't coined by me. It was coined by Robert Kiyosaki, and I read it in his book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. But it is so mind-blowing that now I see why the rich people are always rich, and I see why we get stuck as middle-class people. So overview, the whole idea here is that before you pay your bills, you have to pay yourself first, then pay others last. Because as an employee, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, whatever it is, you're going to be paying bills always. You're going to pay light bill, pay your rent, pay maybe daycare, pay fees, whatever it is. Those are bills you have to pay normally. But a lot of people forget to pay themselves first. They pay those bills first, and then they pay themselves last by saving what's left after spending. And that's the issue why people are always stuck. The number 1 principle to achieve financial freedom and to always live a life free of bad debt is to always pay yourself first. And that's why the rich get richer poor get poorer, and why middle class always stay stuck. Now, a lot of people ask me, how do I pay myself first? Oh, Paul, this is good, this is great. How do I apply it to my finances? How do I do this? This is a new idea. Fine, I get it. I'm going to share it with you today. So today is a lucky day. If you are feeling lucky, type lucky. Lucky day where I share my secrets. To give you context, the insight I'm about to share with you in this session, I charge upwards of $5,000 an hour for the insight I'm about to share with you. It's so powerful. I'm telling you. Because once you know it, it will change your money game for the rest of your life. And you don't want to miss out on that. Okay. That said, number one, I'm going to share with you the 3 steps you must take to achieve success when it comes to paying yourself first. You have to follow these 3 steps. Number 1, budgeting. You have to become, a lot of people say, oh, budgeting is only when you're broke or when you don't have money. That's not correct. That's why you see companies with their hundreds of billions of dollars, with their millions and billions, see how budgets. They have budgets for marketing, adverts, salaries, events, I&D, all kinds of things. They have budgets for everything. So if they have billions, they have budgets. Why shouldn't you have budgets? Number 2, a lot of people get it wrong. What are your goals? You have to set goals. What goals do you want to achieve when you are trying to pay yourself first? Do you want to set goals for payment of debts, savings, or investment? That will help you determine how much to pay yourself first. Number 3, the most important part, you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent, guys. A lot of times people get carried away with life, maybe with emergencies, or they just tired and they say, you know, I can't keep up. And that's why they get stuck. That's why middle class always stay stuck, because we don't pay ourselves first. Or you don't pay, okay, I'll pay myself first, so I don't fall into that category. All right. For me, like I said before, this stuff is changed my game. Apart from being able to help me pay off my debts faster, this pay myself first helped me to change my money game. It 10x my savings capability. You asked me how. I was struggling to save about $500 to $700 per month or $1,000 per month before I found the system. And now, in fact, at my highest, I'm saving between $6,000 to $7,000 when I was in corporate. That's how powerful that is. 10x is going to change your money game forever. Because you're going to change your mindset. Number 2, because I'm able to pay myself first, I'm able to think about how best to negotiate my way through a sale with different dealers or with different vendors, and I was able to negotiate the price of a product down by over $40,000. Look at that. How many people do you know can negotiate prices that much? When you know how to pay yourself first, it changes the game for you. My wife, back then, any more than me, over 40% more than me. She had to take an FMLA. For those of you that know FMLA, it's 3 months. She took up 3 months of unpaid leave. I paid the bills, no credit card debts, no debt, and we still ended up with savings. Another example is, I had a year, was it last year? I think it was last year actually, yeah, or 2023, when I was trying to achieve some financial goals, and I had issues and obstacles come up my way. My wife got sick. This is not when she took FMLA, because, if it's for her, she gets short-term disability, right? But this one, she got sick, we got hit with a high emergency bill we got hit with a high ER bill on the emergency room. Then something happened with family, which cost me about 5 figures. Some other things happened too last year, but we're still able to end the year with much, much more surplus. I'm talking about 5 figures in savings. That's how. So when you're able to pay yourself first, a lot of things happen. And I can go on and on and on and on about the benefits of being able to pay yourself first. And for you, you ask me, okay, Paul, how can I apply it? Everybody has different results, right? You have to think about that. But I know these 4 things are guaranteed. If you pay yourself first and you're consistent, number 1, you are guaranteed to never go broke. I know it's a big statement, but that's the truth. Because why? You're going to have surplus. You're going to be very profitable every month. You're going to stop living paycheck to paycheck. Now, of course, you need a job, right? So you're going to keep working. But the whole idea here is that you're not going to be worried about not getting paid. You won't be too worried about losing your job. You won't be worried about, oh, what am I going to do when life happens? Because guess what? You have lots of profits. You have cash to stored up for you. Number two, a lot of people tell me, how can I stop using my credit cards to overspend? Pay yourself first. Number three, you're going to be able to automatically start living below your means. People come to me, oh, Paul, I'm struggling. How can I live below my means? I'm always finding myself to pay yourself first. Are you paying yourself first? Oh, no, I'm not. How do you save your money? Well, I spend everything and I save the rest. That's the problem. That's why you are having issues with your finances. And of course, you're going to almost 10x, if not more, your savings capability. I'm telling you, that mindset over your lifetime, you will see that you're going to be able to flex your savings muscles. And so much more benefit. I'm telling you, so much more. There are different ways to pay yourself first. Remember, if you go to the previous slide, I talked about how you must start with budgeting and then have the goals, and then you have to be consistent. Then I talk about my result, about how I pay myself first and what it means for you. I'm going to talk only about budgeting today. I can teach you a different class entirely for 4 hours on how to become great at budgeting. But this is like a crash course. But the core of this is I want to be able to think about the mistakes you make when it comes to budgeting and how you can avoid it. Number one, never save what is left after spending. Nope. Never save what's left. You always want to save before you spend. Number two, using a percent of your income as a benchmark, saying either, oh, I'll save 50% of my income and then I'll spend 30% or 50%. Or you can say, okay, I'll save and enjoy 65%, then 50% to my retirement, 20% to my short-term savings. Those percentages always have problems because it never factors in your income increase. And number three, inconsistent or blind tracking. I tell people, your budget is always talking. The question is, are you listening to your budget? People say, oh, but I have a budget. I'm writing down my expenses. Okay, you're writing Dunkin', Starbucks. So what? What does it mean for you? You have to listen to your budget. It's always talking. You have to listen. Okay. A lot of times I get questions on budgeting and how to pay yourself first. I have broken them down into three. Oh, Paul, I already pay bills on the first of the month, my rent, my car payments. How can I pay myself first then? Tell them, I pay bills on the first of the month too. My utilities are due, my rent is due, other bills. The whole idea here is for you to take an amount off of your monthly income before you even think about allocating to your expenses. Now I say, oh, Paul, but I'm already automating my savings. I ask you, how do you do that? You do it because you are currently trying to spend everything first, then save. That's not good. You always want to save before spending your money on your bills. Number two, how do I keep under budget or stay consistent? Now, bear with me, I could sound dramatic, but I asked them, do you care about your life? Oh, yeah. Do you care about your health? Oh, how do you care about your health? Well, I eat good. All right. If I give you poison, will you eat it? Oh, no. Exactly. It's the same mindset you have to apply to your finances. Think about it and say, in my mind, make going over budget is like poison to my finances. It's like a business. It's like you're making the wrong business decisions every time you go over budget or you overspend. So you have to change your mind and say, you know what? For my business to flourish, for my finances to flourish, I have to stay under budget. And this is the third one and most popular one. Oh, Paul, I need to make more money. Guess what? I have bad news for you. You don't need to make more money. Why? Because you don't have a money problem. You have a management problem. That's why you see artists, celebrities, soccer stars, athletes that earn tens of millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars, and still go bankrupt, still go broke. People that win the lottery, they go broke after 5 years. A lot of them. You know why? Because they have a management problem. It's not about how much you earn, it's about how you manage what you earn. Now, of course, there's a space for you to earn more, but you always want to keep that in mind that if you cannot manage $1,000 properly, you cannot be able to manage $1 million. It's just a fact. Okay, now many of you will be wondering, saying, "Oh, Paul, you're saying this, you're saying this and that." But I have questions for you today. When you were filling out the form to sign up for this masterclass, I'd asked you two questions, right? One of them was, what would it mean for you if you could become debt free, or you could learn a system that will help you become debt free faster? Many of you said, "Oh, financial freedom, I'll be able to travel, spend time with my family." Some people said peace of mind. A lot of people were saying peace, 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 less stress, less anxiety. And I was just smiling. You know why? Because these are things I'm already enjoying. And guess what? It's possible for you to achieve those things. A lot of people were saying, "Oh, Paul, it will mean that I'll be able to put money towards things that I care about." Someone even said they want to buy a house. And I feel like, wow, they really want to be debt free, which is good. I think it's great. Although to clarify quickly, there is good and bad debts. You want to try as much as possible to be free of bad debts. Now, if you want to learn more about good and bad debts, please sign up for my sign up for my check my YouTube video. Check my YouTube video, subscribe and watch it. I have a video on the difference between good and bad debts. You always want to try your best to eliminate bad debts, but take on good debts, because good debts make you money. Bad debts do what? They cost you lots of money. Won't avoid that yet. So, in line of all of this, you tell me use your dreams and your hopes, which they are very valid. I used to have this kind of dreams before. I was there. I desired myself to be like, I will be up in the night, stressed and anxious. Now, my question for you is, why haven't you done it yet? Why? Why haven't you done what you need to do that will help you get to where you are debt free, or you are good at paying off your bad debts? I want to know why. Let me know what's good. What has stopped you? What has stopped you from being on it? From what has stopped you from reaching these goals or this desire of yours? Why you're unable to achieve this? Okay. Again, a lot of times people tell me, "Oh, I need to make more money. I don't have enough income." And I tell them every time, I can tell you, you don't have a money problem. What you have is a management problem. So you always want to think about that. That's why I'm telling you today that your goal is to increase your capability to manage your money efficiently. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Of course, there's always, always, always going to be the need to make more money. You can't, I mean, unless you're earning minimum wage or you have like a severe family emergency, I think you don't have a money problem. I have worked minimum wage jobs multiple times. I have been at the lowest, so I understand what I'm talking about when I tell you that I know you don't have a money problem. Because when I was trying to pay off my debt, I was struggling to come up with $500 to $1,000, but all by readjusting, reevaluating, and reconstructing my budgets, I was able to raise my savings from about $500 to $2,500 doing nothing. I'm telling you guys, so when I tell you that you don't have a money problem, this is what I'm talking about. Because a lot of people, when they tell me, oh, Paul, I don't make enough money, I have bills. That's the problem. You have bills, they are paying. How did you get yourself into those bills? So I want you to understand that you never have a money problem. What implications has poor money management had on you? Okay, let me know in the chat, let me know in the comment section. I'll tell you, it had on me. Stress, depression, it affected my relationships with my wife. It affected my relationship with my family. I couldn't come through for them. It was really bad. Like I told you, I lost my job in the middle of all of this. So I can tell you that it was very stressful. I don't want, now that I'm free and I'm chilling, I don't want to go back. I am living a dream, and I definitely do not want to go back to where I was before. So if you are thinking like, oh, stress, anxiety, fear, bankruptcy. Now, I'll tell you something. In my years of teaching for a while, I've not seen anybody who was able to rack up the kind of debt that I racked up. Apart from mortgage, I'm just saying, people I see is 10,000, 20, 30, not up to $75,000. I I had a serious money problem, guys. It was very bad. So when I tell you that I understand your struggles, I understand what you're saying, trust me, I'm with you on that. But you don't have a money problem. And so today, my question to you is, or my final question to you, is, if you were presented with the opportunity to manage your money in a way that eliminates bad debts and triples your savings capacity, what would you do? I'll tell you what I'll do. I will, I will jump on it. I will fly on it. I will go for it. Because I'm telling you, when I had those downtimes, I will stay up late at night, worried. Still something in the chat. Oh, okay. Okay, nothing in the chat. Okay, some people are all right. I'll stay up late, worried, and thinking about how I'm going to be able to become debt free. But I'm telling you, if I knew what I knew now, freedom would have been my way all the way. And so that's why I'm asking you this question. What would you do? Some people have also told me, oh, I would drop on right now and I'll try to listen to them. I will ask, how is it possible? And so because of that, I am going to share with you a coaching program, a special offer, which I prepared specially for you. For you, Noel, you, Louis, you, Tolu. It's going to teach you how to uncover your ability to become debt-free faster than you imagine. Hear me when I say this. If you are truly committed to personal growth and transformation in your personal finances, consider this: the Fast Lane Debt Payment Coaching Program. Ooh, tell me want to hear more. Tell me wants to hear more. Who wants to hear more? Tell me wants to learn more. Tell me wants to learn more. Tell me. The Fast Lane Debt Payment Coaching Program is designed to help you master every area of paying off debt and managing debt, with the goal of ultimately making you a personal finance master. How many of you today, by show of hands, or in each let me know, would love to be a master of your finances? How many of you would love to stop wondering how your money is being spent, but instead determine how it's being spent? How many of you would like to increase your capability to save more money, to learn how to spot areas for optimization and increase your surplus? Well, here is the opportunity. The program is going to be for 12 weeks. Now, the 12 weeks is broken down into two different models. There's a part for teaching and there's a part for coaching and support. How many of you have bought courses or programs where it's mainly audio or video recorded and you're not able to ask questions on the fly, you're not able to understand some things that were not clear to you? Like, I wish someone could tell me more about this, right? That's not this program about. This program, I will be teaching you the concepts on how to get started on your journey to becoming debt-free, how to maintain being debt-free, and how you can become great at your money. So for 6 weeks, every week, we'll have between 1 to 1.5 hours of teaching live by me, Paul, the king of personal finance. I'm going to be teaching you every week with a time. We're going to come together, go sit down, we're going to pour out to you. Now, from the week 1 to week 12, we're going to have coaching all through. Coaching starts from the week 1. We don't wait until after week 6 to coach. No, because I know you're going to ask questions. I know you're going to ask questions on how you can implement it. I know you're going to ask questions on how you can get ready and set up. I know you're going to have questions about how you can avoid troubles. So from week 1, we're going to have coaching. Now, for the coaching, it's going to be group coaching. In a group setting, we're going to be together with other members of your cohorts. We are going to answer your questions. Now, when I say we, I mean I. Actually, let me take that back, because there's no team or no expert, I'm the expert. Because I want to ensure that you become successful. I want to ensure that you achieve your goals. I want to ensure that you become great at your finances and achieve mastery. So I'll be doing the coaching sessions. And if you have like complex questions that I deem as complex, I will be the one that will schedule office hours with you. Or you could schedule time with me for office hours every week. We're going to have office hours every week, one session per week for complex questions. It could be like, how do you apply this pay yourself first, but apply to yourself? Maybe you're a freelancer, maybe you're a business owner, maybe you have a family, you are divorced and then you are remarried, trying to balance out, child support with your new finances. Some of this is very complex. So I'm going to be helping you and walking you through on how you can do that through office hours. It's going to be happening every week for 12 weeks. Of course, I have resources for you. I have top-notch articles I am going to share with you to read that will change your mindset. I also have templates that I'm going to give you, like for budgeting, the same budget template that I use to achieve mastery that helps me understand where money is going to and teaches me how to optimize for success. I'm going to give it to you. Also, we're going to have a community of private people online where with your cohorts, you get support, the ability, like, oh, I just put up 2K this month. Yay! I want to like people to support you in your goals, right? You want to be a community of like-minded people who share your vision of achieving personal finance mastery. This would be done, of course, through Zoom. Every week, you get a Zoom link to join, and we're going to have meetings. It starts March 31. I know it's very close. Under 2 weeks, the next course starts. March 31 to June 30, 2025. So if you want to join, get ready. Get ready. It's coming in. So a lot of people ask me, okay, what is in your program? Well, this program was strictly created for people like you as an action taker. Someone say action. I love when you take action. Action takers. In week 1, we're going to cover the power of clarity and acknowledgement, where I'll be delving deep to how to help you understand your roadblocks, how to help you understand how to chart your pathway, and how you can use it. Week 1 will be so powerful that your transformation will start from that week. I've had people tell me, oh, Paul, just only week 1 alone, I paid for this program. You told like, yeah, what you taught us this week alone, about clarity, about acknowledgement, about personal affairs, about determining my goals alone has changed the game for me. But that's not enough. Think about week 1 like a foundation. Think like you see a nice house, right? Can it stand if it doesn't have a good foundation? And size, no. But you cannot see the foundation. But it's important to have it because you cannot become successful without. You cannot build a good house or a great house without a strong and solid foundation. Week 2, we're going to work with you to create your future. How fast do you want to be debt free? Or how fast do you want to become a great money manager? Or some people tell me, Paul, I'm good at my finances, I don't have much debt, but I want to really increase my savings muscle. Yeah, I will show you how to do that. Some people come and tell me, oh, Paul, I'm struggling. What time should I put? Come to this week 2, and I'll show you how to cut your own timeline too. You're going to imagine, your mindset will be blown. Remember I said you have to get clear on your amounts and the timeline. By this 2nd week, I'm going to be revealing to you concepts and ideas that will get you start like, oh, Paul, this has to end. I need to get going, man. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm telling you. And then week 3, we're going to discuss the magic number. Instead of you saying, oh, this week I'm going to put away $100. Oh, next week I'm going to put away $20. You're going to be clear on how much you need to put away every month for your goals. I love to call it magic number. You know why? Because it does magic. When you know how much per month you need to get free or to become great at your money management, it works magic in your mind. I'm telling you guys, it just keeps going and keeps getting better. Week 4. Remember I talked to you about pay yourself first. Pay yourself first is a wide range topic. I told you I can spend even 4 hours on teaching this class. But this class is going to be a different one because it's going to be condensed with the core points, and we're going to work side by side together, work on your budget, work on your expenses, and see how you too can start paying yourself consistently every month. Every month, you're going to be able to pay yourself consistently. I'll teach you how to do that. I'll show you my own technique of how I do it. Even if I pay my bills on the first of the month, I still pay myself first. A lot of people say, oh, Paul, but yeah, I automate my savings. I don't touch it at all. I laugh. You know why I laugh? Because when I ask them, okay, how do you come up with your savings? Well, what happened is I lay out my expenses, things that I want to do, and then whatever is left, I automate it. That's not paying yourself first. You are still paying yourself last, but instead of paying yourself last, you are paying yourself last faster. Look at that. It makes no difference because you are going around it the wrong way. Before I will share with you how you're going to do it, that you will think I'm not for not charging you $20,000 for this program. I'm not kidding. In fact, everybody I teach this concept to say, yeah, Paul, yeah, which study, yeah, we should have paid more for this because this within people's lives are changed when they implement this concept consistently. Week 5, I'm going to show you little known concepts and techniques on how you can fireproof your finances. People say, oh, this month I had emergency expense. Oh, I overspent. Everybody overspends, but not everybody overcomes. I'm going to teach you how to bounce back when you overspend. Remember, I said I had issues that came up like 2 years ago, or when was it, last year, where a lot of my goals were shaking back, but I still was able to a little bit come back. I'm going to show you how I did it. I'm going to show you what companies like Facebook or like a gas station down the street, what they do when they overspend, because everybody overspends. This happened. Right now I live in Asheville. There was hurricane that was unplanned, so it was an overspend right there. How do they come back? I'll show you how companies and the top 1% of people bounce back when they go through challenges, and how you can do that for your life too. And in week 6, think about it like a dessert, but not like an optional dessert. This is going to be, because you're going to be watching someone like, man, Paul, I want more, give me more. People ask me, oh, Paul, how did you get your credit score so high? Oh, Paul, how did you get your credit limit so high too? I'm going to share that with you. Getting a high credit limit and high credit score is a function, or they are functions of inputs. The high credit scores, high credit limits are all outputs. What you want to do is work on your inputs. I never chased high credit scores. In fact, I was going to be okay if I had a 720 or 760 credit score. Going to be fine. But because of my inputs, pay myself first, budgeting, foreign principles I'm going to teach in this program, my stock kept going up, up. Banks said coming to me, hey, Paul, you've been approved for higher credit limits. Oh, Paul, do you want to work with us? We have a 3% loan, we have a 3% APR. Hey, Paul, credit cards are available for you. You're a great customer. How can we help you? Book a call with us. Everybody wants to do business with me. I'm going to show you how I have access to some of the most exclusive credit cards out there. You talk about, oh, credit card perks, bonuses. I will teach you how to maximize them, that you'll be making money from credit cards. You're making money. Give you an example. Everybody likes passive income, right? Passive income, passive income. I think last year I made about either $2,500 or $2,000 just with credit cards. And I didn't pay any interest. No interest at all. They paid me money to do business with them. And in return, I credit score. They win, I win. I'm going to show you how to leverage it and have a win-win scenario with credit card companies and your lenders in this program. Okay, let me stop you right now. How many of you are feeling like, wow, Paul, this is a lot of information. This is a lot of information. This is a lot of power, man. I know. I'm telling you, everybody that I teach this to, their life never remains the same again. Never. What if in one single coaching program, you finally unlocked the secret to becoming debt-free faster than you ever thought possible? Well, guess what? It's right at your table. Now, I'm going to be honest, I'm inviting a lot of people, but this program is for everybody. No, you have to be qualified. I have a list of those people who I think will not be a good fit. In fact, in my right now, I know people that if they pay for my coaching program, I will just automatically deny them. They will be automatically denied. I will refund their money to them, and that will be the end. That's it. Because I'm looking for people who are hungry, people who want to learn, people who are desperate for change. Somebody say action, because that's who I was. My ideal student in this program is someone who wants to learn and develop, who wants to grow and transform, who wants to change and relive a new financial reality. That's who this program is for. So if all of this qualify you, I love you, but no thanks, don't join. Come to my free master classes, watch my videos, and you can learn from them and become and try to become better at your finances. Now you're going to ask me, how much is it, Paul? I'm going to be honest with you, this program itself is worth over $100,000. But for you, I'm giving it to you for $3,000. You ask me, why? How is it worth so much money? Well, just having me alone teach you live, hands-on, is worth over $40,000. No recording. Talking to me, come off mute. Maybe I said something that was not clear. Maybe I talked about divorce. I talked about financial infidelity. And you're like, oh, Paul, what does that mean? What does that mean? You can literally come off mute and talk to me. I'm not a recorded, it's not like a webinar where I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, what does he say? What did he mean? No, I'm teaching you live. Also, you get weekly group coaching calls with me for 12 weeks. This is worth $35,000. A lot of times people say, oh, Paul, one-on-ones. Do you know how much you will learn from other people's questions? Do you know how much you will stand to gain just by hearing somebody else ask a question and then me answering it to be like, oh yeah, that happened to me last year, or oh, that happened to my child, I can do that. So this value alone, apart from me teaching you, you're also going to be learning from other people's experiences, and you're going to gain rich knowledge. It's worth over $35,000. 12 weekly office hours with me, Paul. Not my team, not my experts, me. What I'm good at, I'm going to teach. And those office hours, like I said, the office hours are designed for us to do a deep dive into your situation if there's the need. Most times I answer the questions on the call with the group. Most times, in fact, between 8 and 9 or 10 times I'm able to answer it. But some people have like complex situations. Maybe they're dealing with divorce, or they're dealing with a funeral, or they're dealing with like different things, and they need more specialized hands-on work. I'm going to help them with that. I'll never leave you hanging, because my desire is for you to live the dream that I'm living much faster, much easier, and with less stress. So I'm definitely going to be on hand to support you, guiding you step by step of the way to achieve your goal of being great at your money management, being able to pay off your debts faster, and being able to avoid such debt in the future. Those are the 3 metrics we're going to use to determine success for you. Now, if you know me right now, I love to over-deliver. There's a lot of bonuses. I can't even say them because it's so mind-blowing and secretive. I'm telling you, you think you know about budgeting? Wait until you join the class. If you think you know about, oh, Paul, I know about credit card points, I know how to. I have walked the walk. There are lots of secret bonuses in this program that I have for people that sign up. Also, people say, oh, I'm going to be working, oh, I'm traveling. No excuses. Because why? We have free recordings. So if you miss the class, which I don't want you to miss, but if you do miss the class, you can watch the recordings and come up to speed and ask me questions on the group calls too. Also, too, if you miss the group calls, you can watching recordings. You could be driving and just doing audio. You could be on the bus and watching the recordings. And this will be teaching you timeless, effective, and scalable principles for your finances. Okay, now that's not enough, which is worth over $3,000. But I'm also going to give you 6 months complimentary membership to the group on Facebook. That's a VIP group where I have different coaching calls with them every 2 weeks and other perks that come with it. Because I want to see you succeed. It's also a group of people who are working together to achieve personal finance mastery. So you're going to have 6 months complimentary membership to it. Now, there's one caveat though. I can only take 34 people. It's the truth. You ask me why. It's simple. It's an exclusive program. Number one. Number two, bandwidth. There are only so many people I can teach at once and be able to achieve the success that I want to give them. Hence, I can only take on 34 people. No kidding. In fact, I'll tell you this. Our community is made up of 4 figures. Depending, when I say 4 figures, I mean like in 1,000, between 1 to 9,000 people. At the low end, if I make this offer to 1,000 people, that means I can only take on 3.4% of people. If I make the offer to our group, which is it can be 9,000, it could be 8,000, it gets lower, gets to 0.3. Yeah. So how many of you know about Ivy League schools and admission rates? What, like 5%, 6%? But this is nothing. Because, this is lower than that. I don't think the highest is 3.4% I can take. I told you our community is in the four figures range. So the lowest of people the maximum amount of people I can pick is 3.4%. So if you want to join, don't waste time. Get started now. Before, I forgot to say this. It's only open for 5 days. So by Wednesday, 11 to 9 p.m. Eastern time, this site goes down. I'm serious. Some of you are thinking that I'm going to keep sending you VIP links. VIP is gone. No more VIP for this masterclass. That's it. That's how it works, because every time I release this for cohort is time bound because I don't have time. Class starts in 2 weeks. I need time to qualify and look at your application after you deposit, which I'm going to get to soon. But the whole point of it here is that if you want to be, I can't take everybody. I'm telling you the truth. No. Even if you pay the money and time has gone, sorry, not time has gone, I know a good fit, I'll give you a refund. That's it. We can take you in. We're very, very particular because I'm looking for people who will get the most value. People who are hungry, people who care about changing their life for the rest of their life. Okay. Question for you. Are you ready to achieve mastery in your personal finances? It's profound. I know. It's like, what? And it's personal to you. You get to decide what you want to do with your finances. What does mastery mean to you? And one more thing, it's entirely possible. Someone say possible. It's not impossible. I'm doing it. The people I've taught it to are doing it. You too can do it. Say, I can do it. I can do it. Okay. Now you might be thinking, oh, Paul, do I get to pay the $3,000 right now? Answer is no. Instead, what you want to do is secure your spots in the class by paying a $1,000 deposit today or between now and Wednesday, 11:59 p.m. I'm telling you, once it's 12 midnight on Wednesday or is it Thursday, the link is down and that's it. I don't know when next. I'm even like, for real, I don't know when next I'll open this class up because of time. I have different coaching programs. There's money management program, there's savings, so depending on my time and bandwidth and the season that I'm in, I don't know when next is going to happen. So if you want to join, you don't have to pay $3,000 right now. All you have to do is pay $1,000 to secure your spot, and then I will now reach out to you for next step to qualify you. Because again, even if you pay, you're not guaranteed entry. It's the truth. I'm telling you, unless some people that I know pay me $1 million, I will not coach them. I'm not going to coach them because they know it's good for my program. So after paying, you are guaranteed that if you get qualified, you have a slot. But to get qualified, you need to make a deposit. That's to show you're serious. So I said, show your commitment level by paying the $1,000 deposit right now. And then you can go with a payment plan if you want, or you pay up the rest. Well, that sums it up, guys. Remember, the choice is yours. The choice to become free, the choice to achieve excess profitability every month, the choice for you to become the person you want to be is possible right now. All you have to do is think, do I believe in myself? Do you believe in yourself that you can do it? Because what I'm going to teach you is guaranteed to change your life for the rest of your life. It's guaranteed to take you from 0 to 1,000 in 2 seconds when it comes to your money management game. But remember, so for everybody, for people who are hungry, this is an exclusive, premium, and transformative program designed for action takers and people who are ready to not settle. All right, I'm going to stop here, share my screen. Any questions for me about the offer, about the timeline, anything for me? Okay, so what that means is that we are all clear. I hope to see you inside. I will be sharing the link with you soon via email. Remember, I said this offer is going out to, at the minimum, 1,000 plus people, and the maximum, 999. No, I can't even do maths. At the maximum, 99.99 people. So, what I want to understand is that the chance for you has come. Will you seize the chance or will you pass? I can choose for you. You choose. But whatever you choose, keep one thing in mind, take action. If not, you remain the same way and you don't see changes. If you want to change your life, take action. Until next time, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, let me know any questions that you have. Send to me by emails or drop it on the Facebook chat, and I look forward to answering your questions soon. All right, thank you. Bye for now. Stop recording.